up, y'all?
It's your girl Brittany.
And it's your girl Bree. And this is your favorite podcast. What is up with y'all on this wonderful Monday?
A wonderful, beautiful,
hot
Monday.
Yeah, we hope that y'all are having a wonderful day and doing the things that you like to do that make you happy.
That makes you happy, jolly. We hope you staying hydrated
and found that inner child in you.
Yes. Make sure y'all drink y'all water, y'all, because
we need it now.
Listen, I think we got one more week before summer.
My baby.
And listen. The heat is heating. The heat is heating.
And the sun is sunning.
The sun is sunning. And we love that. Get that good vitamin D. We love that. We love that for us. But y'all make sure y'all stay hydrated for sure. Because you're going to need it.
We don't need nobody passing out, falling out, and all
that good stuff.
No. But yeah, we're going to get right on into this good old topic.
Yes.
And so today we have another special topic. And this is called progression and not perfection. Yeah,
progression and not perfection.
I don't know about y'all, but this has definitely resonated with me because we are sometimes super duper hard on trying to be perfect all the time in everything. Regular day activities, relationships, situation, whatever y'all want to call it. We are always looking for to be perfect, and that's not how you see growth. You don't see growth in perfection. You see growth in progression.
Most definitely. That's we could really cut the camera
off
right there. But no, I think we all at some point have suffered with being a perfectionist. Where we wanna if we want to nail everything the first time, we don't want to have to do a redo. We want it to go right the very first time. But let me ask you guys a question. If you got everything right the first time, you won't have to learn a lesson from anything.
Right.
So you're gonna have to go through failed attempts, failed failed situations, whether that's relationships, whether that's in education, whether that is in a job. I'm thinking of things in which people may have had setbacks in or failed attempts in. But in the failing part of that,
it's a lesson.
There is a lesson that you are learning.
Yeah.
And so we beat ourselves up so hard about not getting it right.
Yeah.
But why do we feel like we have to get it right the first time?
Right.
We don't have to get it right the first time. And why would we think that we have to get it right when Big G give us time after time after time after time after time after time again?
Yeah.
So why look at what someone else wants you to, people may want perfection.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what people want. Stop people pleasing. We're not people pleasing. Come on, see what's pleasing. But stop people pleasing. I think that's, when you people please, you pleasing other people. I don't know where that came from. That was for somebody. But yeah.
People pleasing. Yeah.
Do not feel like being a perfectionist. If you got to try at that, if you got to try at that cooking again, try your favorite recipe again. If you got to try that I don't know, riding a motorcycle. If you want to ride a motorcycle, if you had a failed attempt with that, try it again.
That's just like riding a bike. When the kids ride a bike, they don't give up. Like when they ride the bike, cause when they fall, they don't say, "Oh, I'm done with this." I don't want to learn how to ride a bike no more. It's the momentum and the effort and the willingness to want to keep doing it.
Yes.
So they get back on and they try again. But what you do, you put on your knee pads, you put on your helmet, you put on the armor.
Yeah, put on the armor
and keep going, and you keep trying, and you keep attempting at that thing until you get to where you're trying to go. Until you,
and
progression.
That's just like when you said when we were talking about the bike seats, that made me think, when a child is learning to walk, help me. When a child is getting ready to walk and take their first steps, or just learning to walk, period. We know the kids get hard bottom white shoes. Y'all know the hard bottom shoe that the kids put on. They say to be able to hold their balance, keep them stable. And they put them shoes on. That you don't think that they're gonna fall with the shoes on. The shoes are there for support. Right. So even if with them falling, you think the child is gonna be like, what they gonna do? They gonna fall down and they gonna try again. They may cry, but they gonna try and they gonna try again. So that's how we have to look at situations that occur in life.
And what if we all just attempted to just fail, just not even attempt to try it again?
That's it.
After that first time, what would that look like for all of us?
What would it look
have
like?
Us wouldn't have the jobs that we have. Have us wouldn't have the accomplishments that we have because we decided to just give up and quit on the first time. So no matter how hard the situation may be, no matter how much you don't understand in this season of where you at right now, it's about the progression, about the push that you have, and what you're going through during that moment to get to that next level, to get to the next step. Because what you have going on right now in this session and in this meantime is what's going to help the next person. Y'all know we always say that our struggles and situations and trials that we have going on is to help the next person. It's not for you. It's about the next person that come along.
It is.
So we have to get out of our head of stop trying to be perfect, because God didn't create us to be perfect. If we was all perfect, it would be a boring world.
Very boring.
We wouldn't have different characteristics. We wouldn't have, the uniqueness that all of us have. We will all have the boring, same, perfect life. And who wants that?
Nobody.
I want to struggle a little bit. You want to know why I want to struggle a little bit? It's so that I could be able to have a testimony and a story that comes along with my life. I want to be able to, whenever that day comes, to tell my kids, and I'm sure Sis has had her encounters with her baby to like talk her through situations and say, well, mama has been there before, so that's going to help your drive and your force to get to the next level. So that's just me and how I feel about that.
That's it. Because if you never struggle, if you always seek to be perfect, to be perfect, when the struggles time do come, or when trials and tribulations do come, because they are going to come, it is written. They say it's a time for everything under the sun. There is a time to laugh. There is a time to mourn. There is a time to celebrate. There is a time for everything under the sun. Certain things that happen. So when that time comes for you to, to be good at whatever that is you're trying to be great at, it's going to happen for you.
It is.
But that does not mean to beat yourself up. Don't put the negative thoughts in your head that, if I fail one time, I'll fail again.
Right.
I'm gonna keep on feeling. But why? You never know what you are capable of unless you try. So never beat yourself down or nobody else down for them trying. So what if they didn't do well the first time? Try. Continue to try again and again. And I bet if you gave up on the first time, you don't know that second time may just be that time that you are going to excel. And you're going to excel way beyond what you could have ever imagined. But you have to give yourself a try.
And each time that you try, you get closer to your destination.
You get so close to your destination that and it's like each time, and you're progressing because you see it. You begin to start to see it, and that's where the words of affirmation comes, that we speak life over our situations. If you put negative things into the atmosphere, guess what? You're going to see negative results.
Right.
But if you continue to speak life over yourself and speak positive thoughts and affirmations over yourself, it shall come. But it may not come when you want it. But he wants you, but you need to continue to try.
And he still wants you to try during that time. He does not want you, like what we saying, he doesn't give his toughest battle to his weakest ones. No, he gives it to his toughest ones. So if you have to keep trying And if you have to keep working harder and you look like, oh, well, this person over here is getting, they ain't trying that hard, but they getting what they want. Don't worry about them.
And you don't know how long it took them. They just may look easier because you don't know their testimony.
Right.
You don't know that. So you cannot go off of what you see, what your physical eyes may see.
And everything that good is ain't gold. It may look like it's all good over there, but it may be something conjuring up and that's what happened. And you be like, well, now, I don't think I wanted that. But you keep looking at comparing and doing all that stuff. Stop looking at so-called perfect world. Okay,
no comparison.
Like we said before, like that social media, it would trick us so fast. Like, of course, y'all see people do this around the time, y'all, that people get married, they get engaged.
They getting everybody is outside. Everybody outside. And it's springtime, so things are blooming. Flowers bloom. You see, the sun is more out. There is less rainy days. So
everybody traveling.
Everybody doing traveling, trips, all that. Yeah. And that is fine. And hip hooray. Right? But you know what? You don't know what they had to go through to get to these moments. Maybe they have had their fail moments or those struggle moments where they may not have always had the income, the finances to do what they're doing,
right?
Or we just don't know how people are getting what they have. You don't know what they have done to earn the things in which we may see with the physical eye. So we do not know, and you do not know how God has blessed other people. So you only walk your journey,
right? So in the meantime, my thing in between time, I think is to be happy for them.
Yeah,
that's how you switch. That's how you switch your mind and your perspective on things. Be happy for them. Congratulate them, no matter if it's tough or it feels like it's a struggle to say that congratulations. But now, if you don't mean it, don't say it. But
please don't. If you don't
tell them. Like, I've been seeing so many people doing great things.
Yes.
And I can't wait to tell them congratulations because I know that my time is right around the corner.
Yes.
It may not feel like it's my time. It may seem a little gloomy right now. But
on the way.
It's on the way. And it's the fact that you can feel that it's on the way to make you want to keep trying, to make you want to keep going, keep pushing yourself, keep having those momentum and the people, your sisters in your corner that's gonna push you along the way to be like, I don't know about this, or I think you should go for this,
Right.
So you just have to have the right people with you to help you to progress along the way, because it's coming, y'all. It's coming.
It is definitely coming, y'all. And I want to show y'all I want to tell y'all what scripture that's coming from, where it says a time for everything under the sun. I want to give you guys that scripture. Okay, so the scripture is Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. And I mean, you don't have to read, you can read it in its entirety. But it speaks about the birthing season and the season of death and planting and harvesting and weeping and laughing. So again, that's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1-8. And so read that. If you ever get in a time of, where you just feel like you may want to give up. If you feel like, oh dang, this gonna always be my life, and when I'm gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel, this may just be your time that you may have to go through that season.
And to sit down.
But the season, y'all, we have seasons for a reason, but every season it's not a weeping season. Every season it's not a harvest season.
And then if you think about it, the last time when you technically thought that it was your season, and if it did not go out as planned is what you thought it would be, wouldn't you rather wait and use this time to make sure that you got all of the lessons? And it may not be all, but majority of the lessons and the preparations and the encounters that you are supposed to have. Wouldn't you rather just wait
on the Lord
and bask in that right now, instead of wanting to rush and you trying to hurry up and you think that that's going to lead you to perfection, and then you in a whole nother situation that you could have avoided? But because you didn't wait diligently, you didn't seek the Lord. You trying to rush him, and you not, because y'all know we like to put times on everything. We like to say, oh, shoot,
I want
to give it 3 months. If it ain't happening in 3 months, I'm da 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 da.
And as soon as you go ahead and put that in the atmosphere, guess what?
Delaying.
Delay
even more.
Delay every time.
You delaying
so
it
it's
even
like
more.
just be quiet and wait patiently. And I think again, this was sometimes we all go through that. Y'all, I go through my season where I get impatient. We all do. And if somebody say they ain't got an impatient side of them, or they ain't had to go through,
right?
Or if they ain't had to go through, they lying,
right?
And if you haven't, then listen, that's good for you,
right?
But
us human people,
we have had to go through times where we just got impatient.
Yeah,
we didn't know which way to go, which way to turn. We want it right then, right now. And if it don't happen,
instead of us waiting to hear from Big G and listening, hearing what he's telling us to, we need to move or whatever, you trying to rush him.
And there's no need to rush, y'all. Let me tell you. That's okay. Let me get this analogy. When you go to a restaurant and you're ordering your food, you know how you get that steak? And when you get that steak, what if that steak is they try to rush and cook it? Then what's the steak tends to have blood coming out of it, and some people like theirs rare. I'm not one of those people. Some people like theirs medium rare, and some of us like their stuff well done. I'm a well done.
I'm a medium
well.
And
kind of medium well depends. I want to see just a little pink, but not a whole lot. So when they're rushing to cook your food, and you get your food and your food is not how you requested it to be, what you gonna want to do? You gonna want to send it back,
and that's even
longer. So or getting impatient when you're in the line at I'm gonna say at the grocery store. You getting impatient. What are you getting impatient for? You knew you came inside of a grocery store. Everyone is shopping.
Potentially gonna be
people are gonna be there is gonna be a wait time. And if you have gotten impatient, go through the what you call it, self-service line.
Or you could have did an online pickup order.
You could have, and you wouldn't have even had to go inside the store, period. And now some stores don't have curbside pickup, but I think most stores do have curbside pickup. Most of the stores have curbside pickup. But we just have to be patient.
You do.
And being patient, I promise you.
And you never know.
Things will start to come together how they are supposed to, just how you have thought, would have wished for it to come, or, wanted it to come. But you're going to see the light.
And you never know. In that waiting, in your waiting in that grocery line, in that waiting to get whatever ice cream or food, whatever case, because we good for putting stuff back and trying to hurry up and leave.
I got time for these. I got somewhere I got to be.
Right. So in that time, you never know who you may encounter. You may not know who needed to talk to you to get that blessing that they needed.
That's right.
Because we like to have conversations with different people when we in line. So you never know who Big G will try to put you in the path of so that you can help them. So that's why it's good to wait, be patient, and see where he's leading you. See what's the reason. Because I'm that's how I am now. Every situation that I'm in now, I'm like, okay, what's the lesson? What he trying to get me to see? Who he trying to get me to talk to? And it's a lesson in the blessing.
There is definitely.
It's a lesson in the blessing, y'all. So we have to learn when to, like my favorite scripture, be still and know that he is God.
Yes.
And when you be still, you'll have an overflow. Just watch him work.
Watch him work. I think that's how you gotta do it. And close your mouth.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth closed. Our mouths get us in so much trouble.
In your progression, close your mouth, because everybody don't need to know everything that's happening for you.
You might need to keep your move in silence. Move in silence. When it's meant to be presented to the world, trust me. God will present it in front. He will make it public for people that need to know.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about putting it out there for anyone to know. And the thing is, if you put it out there for people to know, and it fails, whatever that is, job, relationship, whatever, then you will be like, well, then people will start talking, and it's like, well, you put your business out there, so what did you expect?
You put your business out there for people to talk down, to talk down on yourself, right, and be like, well, oh, child, I knew she wasn't gonna get it or make it anyway, cause just blah 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 blah. No, just don't even give them a reason to say nothing about you. Like my sister said, move in silence. Move in silence,
or or you know what? Better yet, the best the best thing for you to do. It's not even posted. Don't post it.
Everything ain't meant for that book.
Everything
or social media.
Social media.
It's not.
What happened to the times of us not? And I'm not saying birthdays, that type of stuff. But some people put everything
how you feeling,
and however you want to do. That's fine. But for me and my sis, some things I just choose to move in silence on certain things because it's not meant for everyone to know. Or when it is time, God will publicly, he will reward me publicly when I didn't have to say a word to anyone. So just move in silence, and that's gonna bless somebody that truly needs to hear it.
So in your progression,
you got to
be silent.
Please
make your move. Stop looking for perfection. You're not perfect.
You're not. You have to give yourself grace, because
you can't give yourself grace looking to be perfect.
But even if you looking to be perfect, you got to learn how to give yourself some type of grace, because life don't work that way. We don't have any we don't have any way of knowing when things are going to happen. That's life. We have no control over that. That is for God to determine. He knows all, he sees all, and he knows the plans, but we do not. We think we know the plan that's for us. We think we done planned out everything. We think we know it all. No.
Big G have us going in the U-turns.
He have us going in U-turns, and he will reroute. He will do different things for a reason, and he does it for a reason. And maybe he's saying, bye, go on, this is not it. Right. Or he's saying, not yet. And not yet is not a you got to be okay with not yet, and you got to be okay with no too.
Not right.
You have to be okay with no. Y'all, no is a very complete sentence. Let me say that one more time. No is a very complete sentence. If somebody get mad with you because you say no, just go ahead on just go ahead and block them. Because if they tell you no, you got to respect that. Just as if you say no. Y'all, we have got to learn that no, just because you're saying no, that does not mean it may just mean no for today,
right?
But it doesn't mean no for next week or a month from now. But you have to be able to please yourself, not please other people. And that's another form of trying to be the perfect friend. They're trying to be the perfect sibling, trying to be just the perfect parents, whatever, godparents, whatever. You just gotta learn. You gotta learn. Let your no's be no's and your yes be yes.
And that's that. And whoever can't accept what you saying or don't understand where you coming from, they just not meant. May not meant to be in your circle. May not meant to be a friend. May not meant to be at that moment. I don't know, but you just just tread lightly, y'all. And like my sister said, let your no be no and your yes be yes.
Do that. But I promise you, it's okay. And now I ain't saying to say it in a kind of way. Do all things in love. But do that. But y'all don't be perfect. Don't think you perfect.
Don't try to be perfect.
Don't think Don't think that everything is going to go the way that you want them the first time around. And if they do go first time around, that is a blessing.
Blessing for you.
But if it does not, y'all, let me tell you, and my sis said it, and I wanted to catch it before we close some of this up. But when you said, sis, that you don't know sometimes in you getting that no, or your situation get delayed, or you may fail at it, or the path that you're going to cross. The path in which you cross, don't y'all know that those steps are ordered? Those steps are ordered and divine and orchestrated for that job you at, for where you living at, for the friends group that you have, for the, you know, the church you at, whatever your religious background is. It is a purpose in all of that where you are. So in that of saying you don't know why these things are being failed or being delayed and not happening the first time, well, you don't know what encounter was going to happen.
Right.
You may have missed that encounter the first time because it wasn't meant for you to be at that, and I'm going to say job, you wasn't meant to be at that job with that boss, with those co-workers at that time, because guess what? You probably shining too bright for them, or that's not the right group for you to be around, or the right company for you to be engaging with. So he says, don't worry about it. Go to the next one.
He gonna reposition you.
He gonna reposition and represent you to where you are supposed to be in the field you're supposed to be.
In a whole new life. And to the people,
to the people that don't even know you,
the people gonna say, where you come from?
And you don't even ask yourself where this come from. Y'all ever got, you know, one of those, where that come from?
Right.
Or what? Where, how that happened?
Where that happened?
Yep. Listen, it ain't nothing that we could have done. So that's just, I want to bring that up because I have had those moments as to what? Why was this delayed? But that's the one that's what I truly wanted. That's truly the job I wanted. But he said, no, I got something better for you. You think you want that.
Bigger and better.
But I got something better for you.
And it's going to be perfect for you.
For you. Everything that you think is for you, it may be good, but it may not be the God thing or the purposeful thing for you. So, yeah. But progression,
progression,
and if
progression, not perfection, man. That's a tongue twister.
It is tongue twister. So, if you are in a season of trying to be perfect, this is a word, a reminder that give yourself grace. Giving yourself grace is just forgiving yourself and giving yourself time to get to the destination in which maybe your heart desires, or trusting the destination that Big G has planned out for you. And be patient with yourself.
It's gonna happen, y'all.
It will happen if it is meant to happen.
And you have to learn how to receive if it's not meant to happen, so that you could be able to move on, so that you can receive whatever it is that you are supposed to have. So just keep these nuggets as a reminder as you go and walk your daily lives, and just remember that Big G is right there with you every step of the way.
Don't beat yourself up. Like I say that again, because I feel like we in this season where people beat themselves up. I got to say that people beat themselves up, y'all. We got to stop beating ourselves up, and we got to stop overthinking certain things. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like a lot of people are going through a season where things might be tough, where people are overthinking situations and circumstances that they're going through.
We're human,
but we just got to pause, take a deep breath, and just woosah. And it's gonna be okay, y'all. Every day that you live to wake up, y'all, you got another shot at life again. And only worry about the things in which you can control. If you cannot control it, you say, Lord, you got it. It's in your hands. He got it. Give it out to him. Cause I'm trying to be perfect. I want to be perfect over here. Right. Get me out the way, cause y'all know me. But don't beat yourself up, y'all.
Yeah. We just came on to tell y'all progression, not perfection. We're gonna say our affirmations and get out your way on this good old Monday. Okay, I am loved.
I am loved.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am patient.
I am patient.
I am humbled.
I am humble.
I will always be.
I will always be
my true and authentic self. I ain't talking so high,
right, y'all. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all send this out to someone that may benefit from this message. We hope that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of
This is your favorite podcast.
Bye.